play a game. I promise it's the easiest one that you ever played. Here go the remote. All you gotta do is turn the channel on the TV and you get 100K. Now these the rules. You could turn to every channel but 45, 15, and 2. This'll be the easiest money you ever made. When you finish, I'ma pay you and we go our separate ways. Go ahead. I said 45, 15, and 2. Why you try to press 2?
I was trying to press 9.
Nah, fam, that look a lot like 2. And I promise that I'm a person you should not lie to. Now try again. And I'ma tap you on the hand if you sit up here and try to lie again. All you gotta do is follow the rules and the money is yours. I don't even know what you're struggling for. Go ahead. Goddamn, you typing 15?
I ain't pressing anything yet, and now I'm getting upset. Thought you would tap me on the hand if I got it wrong again. How the hell did I get hit in the head?
I got a fully loaded pistol on me, this is not your time to vent. You gon' get a lot of money, you just gotta pick. Ain't no way that you can lose if it's common sense. I would hate to see you fuck around and die from this. Now go and pick another channel.
Does it even matter what I choose if I still lose? I ain't even asked to be here, now I'm being forced to play a game I don't know if I can win too.
So it sound like if I just assume that you wrong, then I'm doing something wrong, and I feel you. Why? Cause we ain't asked to be here either, and y'all bury us. This is how I feel to be black in America. Only difference is this is not a game. It don't matter what we do if you assume we all the same. And the country told us we would win equality, that's not the case. Bullets went through Oscar, he was only trying to ride a train. Why they never give cops life sentences? Whole entire system profiting off my innocence. Y'all ain't see the left turn signal, light flickering. How did Sandra Bland end up dead? I ain't getting it. Why differences when you born light pigmented? Why isn't it y'all believe in white privileges? Force us in the game knowing we cannot win and then get mad when we try winning it.
I won't surrender, my hands up, but I'm not afraid. I fight for answers, stand up till I get my way. If I die, I know I lost an impossible game. But if I refuse to play, it may not ever change. I won't surrender, my hands up, I'm not afraid. I fight for answers, stand up.
Rest in peace, George Floyd. Hard to watch his body when his soul left it. I don't think y'all understand the whole message. That was not the reason that we protested. That was just the last straw of systematic oppression. Now the media showing us stealing Rolexes. Anything to cover the problem, but no, I won't let it. We get incarcerated just for having chocolate faces. I'ma tell a story if they don't tell it.
I won't surrender, my hands up, but I'm not afraid. I fight for answers, stand up till I get my way. If I die, I know I lost an impossible game. But if I refuse to play, it may not ever change.
My name is Isiah Wagoner. Being born and raised in Eugene, Oregon, this is my home, this is my town, this is my city. I grew up through the 4J school system, our healthcare system, and seeing both sides of our justice system. I lost my mother when I was 4 years old. That tragedy hit my family hard. My 2 siblings, my father, and myself, we often wondered what life had in store for us. Having a single parent was tough. We all had to grow up fast. We all had to be subjected to things that we should have seen and shouldn't have seen. Through those experiences, they really molded us. We've often found beauty through the struggles in life that we had. I love this community. I found so many women that were often willing to be mothers to me when they didn't have to, and take that responsibility. Growing up, sports meant the world to me. Basketball, football, baseball, I loved to play it all. And through those passions, they've taught me to work so hard. They've taught me so many different things in life that led me to work with great organizations like Kids Sports, the Boys and Girls Club, and the Eugene Family YMCA, which my passion for instructing and teaching has continued. Which brings me to today. A lot of people ask me why. If not me, then who? I believe in this society. I believe in this community. I believe in the village approach that it took to raise me here. I often grew up in a society where I didn't see people that looked like me. I didn't see my culture throughout the streets. But together we can build. I believe in honesty. I believe in integrity. I believe in hard work. I believe in dedication. Love, commitment, and peace. Family is very important to me. I hope that I can teach my daughter some of the core values I've learned in life to be a better human than me. For her to have real strides and real opportunities. Being black, Mexican, and white, my grandmother taught me, mi familia primero. My family is first. And on that premise, I start with love and I end with love. And I take a family approach. I've made my mistakes. I am a human, and I will continue to make mistakes. But it's the way that we come back from those mistakes that really define us. I'm willing to take that hard work. I'm willing to commit myself every single day to being better. I know I have a lot of growing to do. I believe I can make a change. I believe I can be the change that I see in the world.
Like, people like to think that they understand the optics going in and that they understand what optics are, but people don't tend to zoom out and look at their behavior. You know, it's one reason I feel so guilty for the part that I played and everything. It's just like, if I was just able to zoom out a little bit, just a little bit more, could have pulled out sooner. And it's good that I did pull out, but like, just so much that I shouldn't have been involved with to begin with. And
what was the
what
was the thing that made you pull out? What was the, I guess, camel that broke the straw? The straw that broke the camel's back.
So I've been asked that a couple times, and I can't ever give a solid answer because really it's a cult, so it's an abusive situation. It's abuse dynamics, and so it's very similar for, I had an abusive father that I lived with, and whenever I realized how bad that was, there had already been so much compounded, like hundreds of instances, to where it finally just got to the point where it's like, okay, this is what it is. I need to quit denying. There was all the violence happening simultaneously, climate events, cosmic events. I describe Antifa as a spiritual trap, and it happened to fall in a time that if you open the Bible and turn to Revelations, kind of seems like things are happening. So it felt very spiritual, but like I was trying to reinterpret God and a bunch of different things, drugs, alcohol. But there was a lot of instances, like there was a man named Isiah Wagoner who ran for mayor here, and he was an African-American man who I saw at multiple protests. Never had a conversation with him, but so the first time I saw him, he was just speaking, and he's talking about his family, and he's just like, look, I got family and kids at home, and I got a job. Nobody wants to be here. We need to make sure this is as peaceful as possible. Work with the police, walk, be polite, be human beings towards one another, essentially. And it was a pretty good feel-good message. The second time I saw him, we were downtown, and I think we were close to the police station whenever this happened. There was a crowd and probably like 1,000 people. There's a lot of people that day. There was a lot of fucking people. And we saw police like on the roofs with like sniper rifles, and they were like patrolling the edge of the crowd, but it felt like they were all kind of focused on us. So there was a lot of intimidation there. But, we just hear cars, tires whirring, and when we turn around, there's a black military kind of style SUV that comes through, and it has like different militia patches on the side of it and shit. And it comes through the crowd, and it doesn't hit anybody, but it winds up right in the middle of the street. So like, here's the middle of the road, or here's the road. It pulls in right here, and I'm kind of like right here. So I'm like 10 feet away from it or so. And essentially the guy gets out with an AR-15, and he starts pointing at everybody. He's like, you fags, and you need this and you that, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to start firing. And he's trying to clear the crowd, and he's pointing at like women, children, everybody in the crowd is getting this gun pointed at. And Isiah Wagoner comes running up, and he fucking stands in front of the AR-15 and has it pointed to his chest and his head. And he's just looking at us, and he's just like, go, go. He wants a reason to shoot. He's looking for a reason to start something. You need to walk away. You need to go right now. And he was trying to get us away from him. And there was people trying to start shit. And he backed him off. And he's like, no, go. You know what he's here to do. No, just keep going. So my husband and my friends were there with me. And I'm just like, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. And the next time I saw him was at the jail. And so by the time I got there, it looked like Molotov cocktails had already been lit. Flags were on fire. People were raging. There was some stuff I had missed. The cops were on the roof of the building. The people in the jail were cheering and making a scene from the windows. And it looked like they were about to hurl the fire over into the parking lot past the fence where the police cars were. And I saw him break down. He was crying, and it was rough. It was a lot of emotion, and it just kind of took him down. He's just like, what the fuck are you white people doing? You're fucking killing us. Like, what is this anymore? He's like, this has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. None of this shit. And then that's when things started to really change hard. And then I kept going to protest afterwards, kind of wanting to see and like for the different like framework and try to still understand what was going on, but I definitely had a different frame of perspective after that. And yeah, Isiah Wagoner, he was one hell of a guy for a man I've never met. He ran for mayor. I don't even think he made it on the ballot. I think that there happened something last minute. I just wrote him in anyways. I was just like, fuck, I trust this dude. I don't trust anybody else in this town. But I don't know. So he was working with Black Lives Matter for a while there, and the biggest beef that people had with him was he was wanting to work with the police. I met a girl who was a member of Antifa who left, who I actually tried to tell her this story to, and I'm like about to cry telling her this story. And she's like, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, he likes to showboat and pretend to be the hero. He's a misogynist. And I'm just like, did you not just hear this fucking story about how this man just stood in front of an AR-15 in front of thousands of people, risking a bullet? Yeah. But hey, he hates women. So I think I don't know if he got forced out of the political space. I know that him and Black Lives Matter were definitely beefing at that time, though. But I would love to know where he's at now. I hope he's doing something good and still fighting the good fight.